I'm still releasing my video on the second one, which is a short. I do most short videos because people don't tend to watch the long videos on my channel, so it makes sense to do shorts. And they're doing pretty well. They were doing better. I think doing lives is interfering with my um, audience on the shorts, but that's okay because I'm getting subscribers, so it's worth it. I'm going to go on earlier today to see if my phone can handle it more because I think it gets too hot. So, plus, there's something about having coffee in the morning um, while having a conversation that I find to be enjoyable. So, um, teachers like Gurdjieff will recommend um, early morning meditation when you first wake up. And I did not sleep the best, probably because I stayed up watching The Howling Part 3, truth be told. And the second and third one are, well, I suppose I'll reserve my opinion until after the video is filmed. You can tell from my reaction, though. The first one is a masterpiece. I will put it that way. The first one is a masterpiece. I love the first one, and the first one's directed by Joe Dante. What's exciting to me is the fourth one has a new director. So let's see what direction that takes. And it is a very lovely Tuesday morning here in the Desert Valley. Nice and foggy. And I'm not going to play games on YouTube Live anymore until they fix their games because, and as a matter of fact, I might even make several videos in somewhat of a protest of their games because it could be cool. Um, there's no reason not to focus on the live feature, and I feel like they're really ignoring it. Same with Twitter. Um, in fact, you'll go to the Twitter Spaces, and first of all, it's difficult to find, and second of all, they don't advertise it very well whatsoever. Um, somewhat the same thing with YouTube Live. I went on YouTube Live when I was live, and it didn't show me um, as being available to watch. Pardon me. So I think that they need to change their direction that they take with the lives because why have a feature? Hello, how you doing, Zach? Why have a feature if it's not going to be done right? A wise old man once told me, if you're going to do something, do it right. I can see, well, I can see your text. I can't see you, but yes, I can see what you're writing. Uh, anyways, though, for example, Cube 2048 is a game you can play by yourself on YouTube, and I recommend it. It's actually quite fun, but you can't play it when you go live. Second of all, my phone's not the newest, but it does make my phone overheat to play games on live, which is why another reason I'm not going to do it at the moment. But the third and the biggest reason for the game complaint is two of them are unplayable because you have this sidebar when you go live. It's got microphone, effects, stickers, a couple things. Well, you can't move it. And since you can't move it, thank you, I appreciate it. Since you can't move this bar on the right hand side, you can't pick the cards when you're playing this. Two of these card games. One of them is Kings and Queens, something or other, and the other one is a knight is like Fortune's Fire or something. I'm not sure, but either way, both games are unwinnable because you can't move that bar on the side. So YouTube needs to reconsider their live a bit, and I'm gonna help them do it. Whether it reaches them enough to get them to care or not, we'll see. But it's possible. It's always what I tell my son whenever he says that he wants to do something. I say, okay, well, uh, like help animals. How can you help animals? Okay, well, short of having a lot of money, raise awareness. That's always, they say that on commercials. Hello, how you doing? If you raise awareness about something that you're passionate about, like we're passionate about animals, our little our saying is, "I wish the world was a better place for animals," and even humans are animals. So, in that wish is just basically wishing that the world was a better place for living beings. Um, you know, there's a book written by Brownell Landrum called "The Art and Science of Wishing," and hey, well, yeah, I was talking about how the games on YouTube don't work that well. So because of that, I started talking about raising awareness for things if you want to get something done. And I've been working with an author who I'm about to go on a podcast for. I too am an author. They are laggy, yeah, and that's a bummer because why have games if you can't have them work? Get rid of them. I mean, that would be the hello. I'm good. How you doing, bruh? What's that? They are trying their best. Streaming platform, not a gaming platform. Totally, 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 totally. But why have something if it's broken? Um, I would rather just not have it. I thought it was going to be cool, and um, I actually like Cube 2048. That's a good game. You guys should go play that. You can't play it on a live though, but you can play it by yourself. It's kind of like Tetris, but more mathy. My son told me it reminded him of. eh, What's the game that reminded you of, buddy? Cube, Cube 2048. Yeah, he says it's a copy of other games, but say what? Are you bald, crying, or normal? Well, I'm definitely partially bald. Certainly, my hair migrated when I was about 20. Anyways, though, yeah, not to solely complain. Cube 2048 is actually good. It might be a copy of other games, but it's fun. I had fun playing that. And could you clean my head? My head's clean, though it is lacking hair. Anyways, I do have a son, yes. SpongeBob. Have you seen the episode where they made SpongeBob actually be a sponge and do a commercial for cleaning? That was hilarious. Oh, yeah. SpongeBob's awesome. That was a funny uh, episode. I was gonna say commercial. Blah. I just woke up, so. Oh, life advice, sure. Whew. Um, be careful because corporations don't have your best interests in mind, um, which is unfortunate. But you are. Please tell me what favoring balloons. What are you doing? SMT. Whoa, whoa. Tell me why they're doing. I don't understand. Flavored balloons for YK. You know, doing SMT. I don't understand the abbreviations. I can do a tarot reading. Message retracted. Yeah, sorry. Um, I think humanity needs to realize how important friends are again, which is why I like going live because then you get the chance to interact with people sort of face to face and ask questions live and see my genuine reaction. Um, Although there's a lot of words I can't say on YouTube because they're quite picky, which is fine. It's their platform, as someone was just saying. You have a dog that you can chat with him, and I'm noob at the same day. I do have a dog. Why are they flavored? Well, so why are they flavored? Um, well, there's flavored things so that not everything is plain. But I'm sure you're talking about something more specific. I just didn't get the abbreviations you typed. I'm not up with all the abbreviations. I'm sorry. I'm 43. I don't understand. Oh, well, yeah, for people's enjoyment. Yeah, I get it. Like, so that's a good thing. How? Good question. How old do you think the average chatter is? So I've got one friend that thinks that YouTube is going towards old people. I disagree with him. He thinks that it's becoming the new television because they're getting rid of 10. Mm, maybe. It shouldn't be on my channel. I mean, I've got clicked no kids. However, I've noticed that that still happens even though I click that. Um, Average chatter on YouTube, I would think would be, yeah, definitely not 10, but probably not 43 either. I have no idea though. I mean, there's 8 billion people in the world, and YouTube has a lot of users. So, am I new at YouTube? Well, yes and no. So I only started doing lives consecutively this past week, but I have had a YouTube channel since 2014. No, I didn't realize that North Korea has YouTube actually. Hmm, it's cool. Are you from North Korea? If I may ask. I'm an American myself. Oh, yeah. So I've gained some subscribers from going live on YouTube, which is why I keep going live on YouTube. But I actually do better with making shorts. People seem to enjoy shorts. It draws a different crowd though. So I would imagine so as well. Yeah. I'm I too am glad to be in America, but we uh, make the best with what we have. Philippines is a big city or not? Um, I could look that up. I'm not positive off the top of my head. Right, that's what I was thinking too. Whether it's crowded or not, how populated is the Philippines? Let's see. I have a friend that actually is staying there. 117 million people. So if you consider that populated, I'm not sure how big it is, but that sounds like a lot. 0.80% growth between 2020 and 2024. In the year 1591, there was only 667,000 people. So it's grown considerably since then. How big is my forehead? It's pretty big. I've got like a Klingon forehead. Look, if I do that, I look like a Klingon. Why, bro? I don't know. How far does it go before the hair? Check it out. My hair doesn't start till like there. And I know for years I had a shaved head. So 67. Um, yeah, for years I had just shaved my head because it doesn't grow very much. But um, is my mustache? You know what? Sometimes it's hard to tell if I'm pulling out nose hairs or beard hairs, and that is a painful mistake to make, my friends. I've also got my mustache hair stuck in my teeth when I was flossing. That is also not fun. There's some life advice for you. As far as my hair goes, I decided, you know what? I don't care if I'm completely bald up here. I'm going to grow my hair long while I can because one day I won't even be able to grow that. So, do I want to trim it? I have recently trimmed my mustache. I just woke up, so it's not, you know, as, yeah, not as neat as it could be. Do I like the thickness? Yeah, I do. This has been about 10 years. Um, yeah, so I trimmed around my ears because I had so many scraggly, my hair's messy, but I had so many scraggly hairs around my ear, and I took scissors and trimmed both sides and my mustache because my mustache was getting in my face. You should have seen me, probably a month ago. My mustache was just like my beard. So I decided, I'm going to trim it a little bit. So I did. Megamind. No, that's the first. I've been called Rasputin. Never Megamind. But if I could control people's minds, then that would be a worthy superpower. Ah, it is nice weather today, I will say. With or without a Klingon forehead. If y'all are Star Trek fans, I'm not, but I know the reference at least. I do not use vitamin oil. I do use beard oil though, because otherwise, thank you. Um, yeah, a lot of people say, okay, how do you grow a beard because it gets really itchy? Daredevil. Yeah, okay, so I watched the movie with Ben Affleck. That is a good movie. The show is really good. I haven't seen it all though, but I did watch. I think I watched the first season, and it was really good. Yeah, I'm more a fan of DC despite having a Spider-Man tattoo on my leg. Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage tattoo. Um, I grew up quite a fan of Marvel, and as an adult, I transitioned over to DC. Oh, nice! I haven't got to that part yet. My floor is clean. Well, I mean, it's not like impressively clean. Or did I clean my head with, or did I clean my floor with my head or something? I don't know what you're getting at there. Love Marvel and DC equally. Cool. I like that. I'm a big fan of the Snyderverse. I'll be honest with you. Who's that other guy? James Gunn. Ugh, not so much personally. Teach your own. What do you think about the new Batman though? Um, I was surprised that I don't know. Did Robert Patterson get the boot? I'm confused, but I heard that there's a new Batman, so I thought that was really quick. Oh yeah, yeah. I cleaned my floor with my beard. Do I have a girlfriend? No, actually, I don't. I don't really like the on and off relationship between Catman, Catman, Catgirl, and Batman, but it was quite good. Cool, and not to ignore the Christopher Nolan Batman series. No, I don't have a wife. I'm single. Um, yeah, the Christopher Nolan series Batman was excellent. Um, I'm glad that they brought back Ra's al Ghul for the third one. She did not die. She left. Yep, like a long time ago. Um, almost 12 years ago. So hasn't came back. Yeah, it happens though. I mean, ha. Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. It's been a while. Not at first though, but pretty much, yeah. Year and a half, year old, and bailed. So, yep. Yeah, that's been an interesting experience. But oh yeah, cool. He plays Among Us. You don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe I'm being translated into an alien language or something. Cool. Yeah. So he's got a YouTube channel as well. Spotted White Blanket. He recently changed it to Hams Modder. Um, and he goes live on the weekends, especially. Well, not live. He records live. Oh, there's my dog. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, trying to grow a YouTube channel is not easy, but I tell you what, YouTube's very fair. I feel like, you know, for example, TikTok. Um, if you keep going every day with TikTok, it can be very fruitful. But if you stop, the algorithm punishes you and never, like, they just don't forgive you. Whereas YouTube, I took a break for quite a while, and then I'm starting to do lives and stuff. And YouTube puts you in front of people. Yeah, fruitful. So I'm a writer. I've written 7 books. So I don't use abbreviations. I use words that probably no one is used to. But uh, Shakespeare, but modern. Well, thank you. That's a quite a compliment. Yeah, a lot of people think Shakespeare was the best writer ever. I think that's a pretty hard choice. Edgar Allan Poe is one of my favorites, as well as William Blake. And I need water. Yeah, I just ordered an author copy of my most recent book, which is Rotten Reality. Mary Shelley. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, you rock. That's really cool. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, Mary Shelley. That's cool. I watched the. Have you seen the movie Gothic? You probably would like that if you haven't seen it. It's about Mary Shelley and those people that she hung out with. One of whom was Lord Byron, and yeah, it's when she wrote the story supposedly, Frankenstein. Which I heard that there was a new Frankenstein movie that came out. I have not yet seen it, but right now I'm doing a marathon of The Howling. I just watched The Howling Part 3 last night. The marsupials. So after I'm done with that, which I've got 4 more left, um, then I will see if that Frankenstein movie's on Amazon Prime because I really want to watch that. It's supposed to be good. I finally broke down and watched the Nosferatu. Seen the Frankenstein movie, and I've learned that she had a bet with other writers. Exactly. She wrote a ghost story, and she wrote Frankenstein. Yep, yep. Yeah. So Gothic is about that, and yeah, it's worth watching if you are interested in that. Um, but yeah, I heard the new Frankenstein, which I think was either 2025 or 2026. I don't know. But I heard that's quite good. Nosferatu, though, that was 2025, and that was fantastic. I didn't think I would like it because 2025. Thank you very much. Okay. Um, yeah, Nosferatu. I mean, how many times can you see basically the same story retold? However, it was very folk. You know, actually in a village, I imagine in Eastern Europe. It was The Magic Faraway Tree is a great movie. I write that down right now. I took two suggestions from someone else, and I always appreciate a movie recommendation. I try to watch a movie at night. Um, Not every night, but just about. There's so many movies I haven't seen, and I love movies. I want to make my novel into a movie in the worst way. Cool. Well, thank you very much. That's cool. Um, if you haven't, I don't know if you're a reader, but oh, that sounds exactly right up our alley. Fairies, dragons, and magic trees. Awesome. Cool. I'm excited about that then. Yeah, I just watched Strawberry Mansion, which was a very weird movie about dream taxes. And yeah, it's as weird as it sounds. Strawberry Mansion. Um, cool. If you ever do read, or there's two movies, I guess, based on Earth Sea. Yeah, Dream Texas, Strawberry Mansion. It's a weird movie. Great though, independent movie, which is cool. Granted, it's not always cool, but this particular independent movie is good. And then yeah, Earthsea, Earthsea. If you haven't, there is a movie from early '90s, '94 maybe. Um, and although it's not faithful completely to the book, they mixed the first two books. It's quite good. I was surprised. I did not think I would like it at first because it's a little cheesy. It was the Sci-Fi Channel when it was first starting out. Yeah, Earthsea. Then it's on YouTube. Some countries have it blocked, but uh, if you're in America, it should be available. I think it's a little over 2 hours, maybe. Yeah, it gets better too, and you can totally recognize where it heavily influenced Harry Potter. There's oh, different countries block different things. I'll go to watch a music video that a friend from Germany or England shared, and sometimes it gets blocked. Why? I'm not sure. Copyright infringement differs per country or something. A Brit, excellent, awesome. I'm by blood, but I'm an American. Oh, I just said the word that YouTube doesn't like, but oh well. Yeah, I have some Anglo-Saxon heritage. Am I a teacher? Hmm. Yes and no. Yeah, they don't like that word. I shouldn't have said that. I know, right? For a vampire. Here's what I don't understand. How can someone go on YouTube and talk about a horror movie if you can't say that word? Because that word, "sucking bastards," is a great movie. But yeah, I'm not supposed to say that. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Um, I was on a podcast for a year, and I was the co-host, and it was difficult not to say that or unalive. If you notice, YouTubers will say that because YouTube, um, yeah, gets their panties in a twist if you don't. So it's silly, beyond silly. I mean, but because then if you're famous on YouTube, of course you can say whatever you want. Exactly. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I usually say the life force that flows in her veins, or something to be more poetic about it. But yeah, it's ridiculous that you can't say that, or the opposite of life. Like, I mean, I could see if someone was being, you know, rude or vulgar or something, but yeah, they just flat out don't want those words, which is absolutely ridiculous. But it's not my platform, so they probably they probably get pressured by certain weird people. Red iron filled liquid. Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's a good idea. We should come up with a list of descriptive ways to say the unsayable word. But yeah, it feels like Harry Potter, you know, he who should not be named. Um, yeah, those two words are two of the biggest. And then they also don't want you to mention battle, the other word for battle that starts with W, or anything political. If you mention anything like that, they will shadow ban you. So then it makes it difficult. And it's already hard enough to get people to come in. Like I was saying, you go to where the live videos are, and it won't show me. So I don't know if I've already rocked the boat too much. Maybe I haven't rocked the boat enough, but I don't know. But yeah, it's difficult trying to get it going. I did get one video that had 25,000 views, which was exciting, and it was like a 15-second video. I don't think so. I don't think I know anyone whose surname is Beavers. Although that makes me smile, and I can't help it. One, because it reminds me of Beavis and Butthead. Anytime I read Beav, I think Beavis. And two, because, yeah, that's just funny. I am a huge Beavis and Butthead fan. Though I don't have any tattoos of them. Sort of. I almost did when I was 15. Yeah, I almost got a tattoo of Beavis and Butthead, but I didn't. So close. I got a piercing instead. I pierced my chin at the time. My favorite tattoo. Ooh. I like to look at tattoo art. Um, my favorite tattoo. It would probably be something from mythology. I don't think I have a specific favorite tattoo though. Do you? I do like to look at tattoo art though, and yeah, I've got. It's not colored in, but I do have a Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage tattoo on my leg that I got when I was. Ooh, I had to be 28, 29, something like that. And unfortunately, the tattoo artist passed away that did that tattoo, and he was my age. So yeah, I think he passed on when he was 40 or 41. He was playing his favorite video game when he passed away unexpectedly. So I don't know the full story about that. It seems um, I'm not gonna say odd, but just I don't understand why he passed on, but he did. Why? Yeah, he was a cool guy, neat. But yeah, definitely make sure you go to a good artist and you know what you want. And be very picky if you get a tattoo. They do tend to last for life unless you get them removed, and I hear that's really painful. I know someone that got a tattoo removed. Actually, several tattoos. A minion, that'd be awesome. Banana. Yeah. I do like the Minion movies. I didn't really watch. Oh, was it the fourth one? Maybe I don't know. I think it was the fourth one. I didn't watch that one so much, but the first three were awesome. And if they have more than that, I think temporary tattoos. That's the way to go. Yeah, yeah. Can't go wrong with that. Then your choice. Might ruin a weekend, but not the rest of your life, which is a lot longer than a weekend usually. Hopefully, temporary tattoos are fun though. I've never seen a Minion temporary tattoo, but I bet you could find one. The ones I get are usually those like classic sailor tattoos. I forget what you call them. There's a specific name. You tattoo your head and have no hair, and tattoo hair on it. I think it wouldn't look right because it would be so flat. But I mean, curved, but you know what I mean. Not like no 3D. It would be funny. I mean, I think I would rather tattoo cracks or fire or spider webs or something if I was going to tattoo my head. I don't know. That seems, I would imagine, painful. Uh, Although I suppose that's some people's reason to get a tattoo. I don't have the desire to make my forehead burn from the tattoo, but maybe someday.
My idea.
What's that? My favorite person or animal? Yeah, I would go with animal, I think, over person. Could you imagine having another face right there? I don't know. That would be weird. I don't know if I could. I don't think I have any person that is that favorite to me that I would tattoo on my head. Well, that would be hilarious. Animal, yeah, dragon, yeah, dragon coiled up could be cool looking. Yeah, that's a name I can't say. Seriously, yeah, they don't like to politics, but yes, the current president, that would definitely, at the moment, be a brave choice, which is ridiculous. I don't get into politics myself, but yeah, people are opinionated about that. What's it? An orange what's it? I'm not sure what a what's it is. What's it? Trying to think what that could mean, or maybe you mistyped that last word. What's it? I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, like the Jesus Cheeto, but with really. Oh, I did not know that. A British Cheeto is a what's it? Okay, if I'm pronouncing that right. Pardon me if I'm not. Awesome, right? Because you say. Okay, wait. Let me think about this. Crisps for chips, which I think crisp is a better name, to be honest. Chip, eh, it's fine, but oh, American chocolate is lacking. Yeah, I go for the I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, but Toblerone. It's European chocolate, and I've had Bavarian chocolate. I know where they hide good chocolate at. Bavaria. Cadbury. Eh. I like Butterfinger, but it gets stuck in your teeth. Um, there's some okay American candy. Hershey is definitely not one of them. Hershey, if you melt them with marshmallows and graham crackers, Tony's Chocolonely. Ooh, I have not had that. As you can tell, I my curiosity peaks at the mention of chocolate. M and M's, yeah, particularly peanut butter M and M's for me. Although I do like to try the new flavors when they come out. Yeah, Toblerone's good. However you say that. I'm terrible with pronunciation. Terrible. Cadbury, I have not had in a long, long time. I don't even remember the last time I had Cadbury. I do remember liking it though, but besides that, you know what? I know everybody hates. Oh God, candy corn, but I saw chocolate candy corn, and I have to try that now. That used to be my favorite. Oh, cool. Welcome back. Yeah, we're talking about chocolate now, so that's important. You don't want to miss that. Oh, what does candy corn taste like? A lot of people say it tastes like wax. It is waxy, but it's not the flavor though. I mean, it's sugary. It has a very particular taste. Um, I understand why people don't like it, and it probably is because of the waxy, what do you call that? Texture. I think it's the texture thing that people don't like. I like the flavor, but I don't think it's particularly sugary, but it is sugary, but it doesn't taste like sugar to me. Fondue, I've not had fondue. Yeah, I always wanted to, but I've not done fondue. Not yet. I don't think there's anything that candy corn tastes like to compare it to, honestly. Not that I've ever tasted. Icing. Mm, I guess maybe. Sugar and corn. Yeah, sugar and corn. Although that reminds me of canned corn because we probably put sugar in it in America. Actually, probably not real sugar, but fake sugar. Because we don't use real chocolate or real sugar. Like our soda. Yeah. Fake sugar, no chocolate. Yeah. You can get sodas with real sugar. Weetabix. I've heard of that, but I have not had it. Oh. Well, thanks for spending time with me. I am going to take off now, but it was nice meeting you. And yeah, if you subscribe, I try to go live once a day. Grocery stores from the UK. Do you remember? None, to be honest. I've never left America yet. I would love to visit the UK. I've got friends on the Isle of Man and in the UK, and one of them lives by um, some awesome historical sites. I would love to go visit, but just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, thanks. And yeah, if you subscribe, I do a live video every day at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Just a 1 minute short of movie clips. And then I throw in random videos here and there. I don't tend to do longer videos because people don't tend to watch. So, uh, although I'm gonna try again, but then yeah, I've been going live every day for half hour or so. So, anyways, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and yeah, nice to meet you.